my name is Rage and we are back today with another video guide and playthrough for you all. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how I was able to 3-star tier 12 utilizing a 258k team. So let's dive right into the roster, you guys. For these challenge nodes, actually, it does require you to actually utilize only global characters. So we're going to dive right in then. With the global characters here, you guys, you can see that I'm going to start off with some protection as well as energy being generated. It's going to be Shuri here with the 4 red. As you can see, no T4s on her abilities, and I have the level 3 ISO 8 healer on here just to overall provide extra healing and sustainability. Next, Scientist Supreme, 53k here with the level 1 ISO 8 healer. Bring on Scientist Supreme because she actually has a revive, and if we want to 3-star this challenge, we're definitely going to need it, especially if there's hiccups along the way, and especially with how significant some of these targets are that we're going to be facing up against. And as you can see here, I did T4 her ultimate here just because of the fact that this was a really key essential part of being able to unlock my Doom Chapter 2, so it's just going to help benefit the team. Unfortunately, because no other AIM characters are going to be with us, it won't be as effective. Next, Emma Frost here at 51k as well with the level 3 ISO 8 healer. This is just where she slots in the team right now. No T4s on her abilities, but she's going to bring cleansing. She's going to bring the ability to strip away positives from the enemies. That's really why we want her, and it's very, very invaluable, especially up against these higher tier characters. I got Mr. Sinister here at 50k with the 4 red. No ISO 8 healer or anything on him just yet, just because I am looking to build him, but I'm not sure how he slots into the team yet. But you did see that I have T4'd his ultimate ability here just to increase his overall ability level for all of his clones that he creates. And Mr. Sinister is just going to be creating that adaptability for us, being able to kind of shift and pivot in the battle, especially when he can copy an enemy minion and we can utilize their abilities. And last but not least, Falcon's going to bring speed up to our team. He's going to provide some extra AoE DPS, but really he's going to be creating some advantage from the sideline for us, and that's really what we want. So as you guys can see, this team isn't, these characters aren't really high in damage, but that's okay. I'm trying to show you guys that you don't need a lot of high damage characters to get through this. It's more so having good synergy and really utilizing the buffs and taking away and stripping away the positives from the enemies, as well as applying negatives. So with that being said, you guys, let's dive right into the gameplay. In terms of overall positioning, I've just put Emma Frost and Scientist Supreme from opposite corners of each other, just because of the fact that we want those two to be alive the longest, and having them away from each other, at least if there's chain attacks and taunts, they won't be targeted, and it'll keep them separate from each other to mitigate that damage. So with the overall strategy here, you guys, it is actually going to be a little bit of brute force. Our team doesn't really have a lot of damage. It's going to be a lot of support and really taking our time with our negatives. So you're going to see in this first wave, we are up against a Beast, Thor, as well as a Hela. And what I like to do is first take down Thor, and then I'll focus on Hela. So fortunately, we do have 13 out of 12 enemies because of Greg. So what we want to do is, apply the defense up. I use Scientist Supreme to cast those conditions. And what I'm actually using with Mr. Sinister is I'm cloning Hela, because you're going to see now that I have Hela, I can spread all those negatives just like I did right there. And now they all have a slow offense down, which really helps our team. So the attack order here, in my opinion, you guys, is we're going to be focusing Thor first. And really try to utilize Falcon's ultimate when you can too, because it's some really good AoE damage, and that's a big reason why I brought him on board. Additionally, as you just saw right there, Emma Frost is going to strip away those positives whenever they have any, and we have Scientist Supreme to also flip our negatives to buff. So really, we have like 2 cleansers on our team, with both Shuri as well as Mr. Sinister healing. The only kind of like wrinkle, I guess, would be unfortunately if one Sif taunts, we just have to wait, be patient, get through her taunt. But with the amount of defense up and the offense down we're putting on the enemy team, you shouldn't see actually any issues in this first wave if you guys are using this team. But you're gonna see that this Hela is gonna take us some time to actually take down. So we'll go ahead first. We're gonna finish off Thor, which is exactly what we wanted. And with this now, we just have to make sure that we're constantly having our defense up for our team. And this is actually where I started attacking Hela, and you're going to see in this that it's going to take quite some time, because as you can see from my basics and just my damage overall, we're up against a 70k Hela, and that's very, very powerful for our team. The only way to really take her down is to apply as much negatives as we can. So really, this is where I focus on, like, right from the get-go, and we're gonna what's going to happen is when we apply our AoE damage burst, especially with Falcon, especially with our clone Hela, we're going to naturally take down the enemies, right? But really just focus Hela right now in this node because, in this wave, because we really do want to take her down before the next wave. It gets really treacherous with another Hela later, especially with Minerva spawning in the next wave. So that's a key reason why we want to do that. Unfortunately, with how much buffs we have for our team as well, the negatives that we're applying, fortunately, I don't think I've ever had an issue in unlocking the 3-star for this, but it's more so just making sure you guys are patient. And once again, I'm using Clone Hela to spread those negatives again. It's really nice. As you saw, I canceled out Loki's ultimate there to shroud himself and protect his team with illusions. And it actually helps us too, because when he brings on those illusions, you know, we're further away from the next wave spawning. The next wave spawns at 10 out of 12 enemies left, and because they have clones there, we can still keep allocating and keep focusing on Hela. And once again, like I said, the only character we actually care about taking down here is Hela, because everybody else will fall next to her just because they're weaker. But we really want to be using Shuri to apply that heal block. We really want to be applying the bleed when we can, and really be focusing her down. Perfect. And fast forwarding here just to save you guys time, we finished off Hela now. 9 out of 12 enemies left, and at this point it should spawn the next wave, since we do have 7 out of 12 left. And as you can see here, it's gonna be Minerva, it's gonna be Heimdall, and they're just adding up that extra damage against us, so we have to just be wary of that, as well as a rescue too. So Minerva, as you see, she just revived Thor. Not a big deal, because we actually took down Thor with no problems. You know, that's why we don't want to take down Hela in the very beginning, because we don't want to make it so Minerva revives Hela. We want Thor to be revived, because he is significantly weaker than the Hela we just faced. So now we can focus on taking down Minerva, and then focus on the rest of this this wave. We'll go ahead and finish her off. And again, you guys, I don't think you should have issues. It's really that first wave and really taking the brunt end of it, but that's why I built such a defensive, supportive minded team, because for me, I was just not being able to get through with pure offense. And then what I realized was, hey, why not try a team that's just purely support and defense focused, and then let the negatives and the additional damage over time do its thing. And that's really what worked out for me to be able to secure the 3-star here. So great example here that you don't need pure offense for a team. Yes, it can take you a little bit longer just due to the fact that we're not able to kill them as fast as we wish to, but at the same time, it can almost, like, I feel like these characters can almost guarantee you the 3-star if you do it right, just because of the fact that you're creating such a beautiful cushion, especially with Mr. Sinister being able to actually clone to adapt to the situation. Our Scientist Supreme really being able to revive when needed. So now this is the last wave here, you guys. It did spawn the last Hela, as well as another Heimdall. So we're gonna go ahead, since our clone Hela did die, we're gonna go ahead and clone that Hela again. But what we'll probably do here is just seeing how that Sif is weak, we're gonna finish off Sif. And at this point, this is a different strategy than the first wave, right? Because what we wanted to do is we wanted to take out Hela at the beginning so that she would be out of our way. Well, in this case, it's going to be really hard to take down Hela now with all these other guys. So we're going to finish off Sif. And what we'll probably do is we're going to go ahead and finish off everyone else besides Hela, and leave Hela for the very end for all of our characters. So there we go. That finishes off Sif. And now we'll just go ahead and resume our damage against the rest of the Asgardians here, with the exception of Hela. So once again, Falcon ultimate, finish those guys off. As you can see, it does quite a bit of damage, especially if his offense up and they have defense down. Very, very beautiful damage and synergy, just having those conditions work in our favor. We'll finish off Rescue and Heimdall, and then last but not least, we will go ahead and finish off Hela here. Because at this point as well, if you guys have Hela at the very last wave, then it's pretty much good game. And you can really bide your time because how powerful she is. Really using Scientist Supreme to drag it out to really bring up those fallen allies. So there you guys have it. That's my video and guide right there to unlock 3 stars here for the Orb Fragments tier 12. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it just due to the fact that it wasn't a dominant DPS team for a change, and I really like the fact that the synergy of the supporting cast really made it, or really made this the key difference here in unlocking. So as always, you guys, thank you for watching my videos, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.